Hey guys, so this is my second video in the Random Magic Tour. This is my mystery feature, and for my mystery feature I decided to kind of put together two videos that I thought would be interesting together and see how they came together and what would happen. So basically, in this video I'm going to read for you a little section of this book. It's a section that I really enjoyed, that I really liked, and that, I was really captivated by, so I hope you enjoy it. It's not really a spoiler because it's really near the start of the book and nothing, plot related really happens. It's kind of a divergent kind of thing that happens, so I won't spoil anything for you. And also, in this video, I will be making sort of Christmas colored cupcakes. So yeah, it's kind of part of the having tea or tea time theme, so I hope you enjoy it, and yeah. He felt funny. He felt, he was suddenly 30 feet tall. Muff! He groaned. He cracked his head on a tree branch. Now up. Not much to see. It was certainly different, seeing the world from this up high. But the vantage point wasn't helping him formulate a solution, exactly. There was a white something right below that looked like a footstool. He looked around, at loss for what to do. Seemed like as the day went on his problems got more and more interesting. There was a mountain in the distance. A black mountain. Something about the phrase tickled his brain. Oh! He suddenly remembered what Winnie said. White. He looked at the white apple in his other hand. He rubbed it off on his pajamas and took a bite. Whoosh! He shrank back down to normal size again. Winnie was a few yards away, studying a batch of spotted mushrooms that came up to her knees. She decided not to risk it. Ah, she said, sitting back on her heels. Look who's here. Right, the red and the white. That's about the long and the short of it. Hardy ho ha. Well, I just hit my head on a tree branch. Didn't knock any sense into you, did it? Henry shook his head, which sent a bolt of light between his eyes. He winced in pain. Pity, Winnie said. Dug up some pond apples while you were having a stretch. What are pond apples? They're apples. Grow in ponds. Ugly as anything, but safe to eat, well, relatively safe. She tapped her knapsack. Nabbed a few. That'll have to last, so have fun up there? I saw a black mountain. That's where we're going. Huh? What's up there? Apart from the clouds? Not a lot. So what? Yoo-hoo! Came a voice from out of nowhere. Henry looked up. It was a woman, in a big white tower with long yellow hair right down to the ground. Where'd she come from? Dunno. Don't care. Yoo-hoo! Whistled the woman in the tower. Have you passed Prince Charming along the way? Winnie reached the wall of ivy-covered stones and came to abrupt halt. Hell of a dumb place to put a tower, she thought grimly. Right in the middle of a road. Okay, not a proper road. More a goat path for corporally challenged, but that kind of bolstered the point, really. Bulls, they'd have to go right out of their way now. She whistled through her teeth in irritation. Have you seen him? The woman in the tower inquired eagerly. Have you? You're a little old to believe in fairy tales, Winnie said, squinting up at the tiny window at the top of the grey stone tower. Bitter little person, aren't you? Aha, Winnie thought. We can cut through that field of starlight violets there, and we'll be just about even with the road. She walked away from the tower, grabbed a nearby birch sapling, and pulled at it. Alley-oop, she said, and held on while the tree snapped back into place. She took a quick look around, dangling from the center branch. Yep, she decided. The shortcut wasn't out of the way at all. They'd wind up exactly where they needed to cross the isosceles bridge in the Black Forest. She slid down, grabbed her knapsack, and whistled for Henry. Hey, let's go! She whistled again. Still no Henry. Where in Hades? Aha, there he was, sitting cross-legged in the middle of the road. He was busy comparing his apples. Winnie shrugged. Well, he'd catch up. She headed for the field. Come back! Yelled the girl from the tower. I can't leave until Prince Charming comes and rescues me. You must tell me if you've seen him. Winnie squinted an eye and sized up the situation. Not to be nosy, but yes? Seems to me, Winnie said reasonably, that your hair is long enough that you could climb down all by yourself. Sorry? What? Winnie sighed. Why does everyone say that? Look, you've got what? A pretty solid table up there? A bed? Something? Yes. What's it made of? What? The table? No, the bed. Iron. Right. So you tie your hair around the iron post, then grab yourself a pair of scissors, hop out of the window, shimmy down the rope, and poof, climb down. Henry took an experimental bite out of the white apple. He vanished. Then when you hit the ground, Winnie said, you cut yourself free, and there you are. Don't have a pair of scissors. A knife, then. Don't have a knife. A sewing needle, then. Don't have a sewing needle. You've got teeth, Winnie snapped. There was an awkward lull in the conversation. Well, Brain said, for sadly that was her name. Her sisters, Grace the Clumsy, Belle the Laid, and Chastity the Utter Tart, also having been struck down by the gods for their parents' egregious hubris. I feel like a fool. That's because you are one, is what I'd say, Winnie said pointedly. Only I've got company, so I have to be polite. Winnie stepped on something. It squeaked. She looked down. It was Henry. He was 3 inches tall. It's voiceover time, so first of all we need to have preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, and we are creaming the butter and the sugar here, and then we are going to add the vanilla essence, the 5 mils of vanilla essence, into the mixture, and then after that we're going to add the 2 eggs which have been lightly beaten, and we're going to put that with the vanilla essence and the cream, sugar, and butter, and we're going to mix that all together until it's all mixed and lovely and amazing. Then we're going to put that aside, and we're going to take the dry ingredients. We're going to take the flour, the 500 mils of flour, and we're going to add the rest of the dry ingredients to this. So we're going to add 10 mils of baking soda, as you see right here, and then after that we're going to add 1 mil of salt into the dry ingredients, and then we're going to take those dry ingredients and we're going to sift a little bit of that into the rest of the mixture. And then we're going to take a little bit of milk and we're going to add that into the mixture, and we're going to mix after each time, and we're going to do this alternatively until we have all the dry ingredients and all the milk added in, and then we are done. We have our mixture ready to put into the little cupcake things, which I don't know the name of. So yeah, you mix that all together and then you put your cupcake thingamajigs into the cupcake tray, and then you spoon the mixture into that, about a tablespoonful, and when you're done it should look all pretty and amazing like this. Not yet cooked, but you know, still amazing. Then we're gonna put that in the oven and we're gonna let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's golden brown and amazing. And then we're going to take that out of the oven and we're going to let it cool. And after it's been cooled, we're going to add our amazing decorations and our icing. I decided to add red and green icing, and I added sprinkles and other random little things that I could find. Edible things. Those are better, you know. So I hope you enjoyed my Christmas colored cupcakes. It's perfect for tea time and perfect for the book Random Magic. So much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my first video, the review, which I did. If you haven't seen it, then I will leave a link in the bottom bar below and also at the end of this video. And yeah, that was my part in the Random Magic tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.